Today I have a story of tragedy and triumph. How I ruined my first ever Lightning McQueen, and how that taught me to be a better customizer. Sit back, relax, and without further ado, let's get into it. So in 2017, I saw Lightning McQueen crashing on the screen in the movie Cars 3. And I thought, hey, that would be a nice car to make as a custom. Now at the time, we had not received a Rusty's Lightning McQueen, the car that crashed in the movie. So I looked around at my collection and I saw that I had a McQueen that was very, very chipped up. This car just happened to be my first ever Lightning McQueen, but that thought did not go through my head at that time. I grabbed this McQueen and turned him into a crash damaged car. Now, I didn't grab a hammer and start going and just start hitting it with it. I didn't throw it at the concrete. I didn't run it over with a Chevy Silverado, because I don't own a Chevy Silverado. All I did was grab my keys and start scratching this car up a lot. Then I grabbed a little bit of brown paint and started painting it, giving it some dirt, detailing marks of crashing. Then a couple years later, I realized, wait a minute, that was my first ever Lightning McQueen that I just did this to. And ever since then, I've been wanting to restore this McQueen to its former glory. Now, for my birthday in 2024, I asked for a cheap airbrush set, around 50 bucks. And since then, I've been able to paint this Lightning McQueen red. All I'm waiting for is the decals that I still have to buy so that I can restore this McQueen in its entirety. And do not worry, there will be a video coming out, which will be the first of many custom tutorials on how I restored this McQueen. That's the story of tragedy. Let's talk about triumph. A couple months ago, my brother came up to me and asked, hey, don't you think it would be cool if we had an accurate crash damaged McQueen? And I'm like, yeah, that would be cool. And he said that he was gonna go make this one. I told him, you know what? This is a car I've had in my mind to make for a couple months now. Why don't I just make it for you? So that's what I did with this McQueen. I grabbed an extra Chinese Rusty's Lightning McQueen, not my first one, don't worry. Went to the garage, or to the shed that I have, grabbed a sledgehammer, and started hitting this McQueen. Yes, we own a mini sledgehammer. and this is how it came out. As you can see, there's a whole bunch of just, like, literally the front part of this McQueen is just completely down. And then I came back inside, grabbed the Dremel, and kind of started cutting away at the spoiler over it. Oh my. The tire just came off. Okay. See, it's a movie accurate McQueen. So using the Dremel, I started to cut off the spoiler a little bit. I left it like that because I feel like it gives it a little more character. You know, just before the spoiler comes off, boom. That's how it kind of looks. Stop falling, tire. Now, after I made this car, I figured, you know what, using my graphic design skills, I can make a custom packaging for this car. So what I did, using two apps by the names of Pixar and Pixar, what I did, first off, I made the actual packaging. Now this part was easy because I had already made a whole bunch of different packaging edits. All I had to do was grab the blank template that I made of it and then paste this McQueen on there. Now this McQueen isn't actually a regular official thing. I had to make this myself. Using Pixar, I pretty much like cut out the spoiler up here and then gave it a little bit of like burnt detailing up there. Here's a closer look. And then kind of just like moved it up a little bit to kind of show that it's off. It's not attached anymore. And then using the same cutout tool, I cut out this back tire right there. And yeah, kind of just destroyed it because that's what happened in the movie. Now, I wasn't able to like kind of give him any dents on the top or anything, but I think this looks great. And then the other thing I had to do with PixArt was actually like draw in the giving him closed eyes, which I think this came out amazing. And also I gave him a whole bunch of burn marks there. But since we're here, let's go ahead and take a look at my custom packaging. Why don't we? So, right up here we have the Cars 3 logo and my logo right here signifying that I made it. Of course, we have the McQueen that I just showed you, and the background that I used was Sally and McQueen, I believe, looking at Radiator Springs, like right after their drive. I kind of based it off of this packaging right here. Here's Dale Jr. Yes, that's pretty much what I based it off of. I think this came out looking really, really nice. And of course, I had to add his little name tag. Now, I kind of wish that I did this in black so that you'd be able to see it better. Crash Damage Lightning McQueen. And then I grabbed an outline of the little white background right there. Added it on there with the word metal as well. Ages 3+ down here. A little Mattel logo over here. And then I grabbed a regular, just Lightning McQueen packaging, right? Because I had actually bought another Rusty's McQueen right here to use as my regular one. As you can see, we've kind of modified it a little bit. Pretty cool. My brother did all that. And then using hot glue, I glued it onto the back of the packaging there. Now, before I did that, I did add just like the clear packaging tape so that when I did glue it, it wouldn't like burn through the paper, because this is just regular stock standard like printer paper that I used, because I had run out of sticker paper, which is what I usually use to make these custom packagings. Now on the back side of this, this is probably my favorite part. We have a new for 2025 right up there, and then my logo once again. We have the car itself right in the middle, kind of based off of the old international packagings, how you'd only see one car on the back and it would be a prototype of the diecast. In this case, it's just a picture of the diecast itself, as seen in Disney Pixar Cars 3. I am very proud of this packaging right here, and I do want to say this is not the only packaging that I have made. I do have another one which I can't show until the custom tutorial video of that car comes out. So let's finally get on to the review of this Crash Damaged Lightning McQueen. I apologize that it's taken about 7 minutes to finally get here, but here's where he appeared in the third Cars movie. I'll put a picture right there on the screen. There you go. So, this is a 155 scale diecast. The diecast is made by Mattel. It was custom painted by me. No paper. Well, technically there are some paper stickers here. For the eyes, I pretty much got some tape and then painted it red and then drew this line right there across, showing that his eyes are closed. That he might be dead. Which is what everybody thought when the teaser trailer came out. And then I gave, what I did here is a technique that I don't remember who showed this to me, but pretty much what you do is you get masking tape, or like the white Scotch tape, and then you just put it over the mouth, and then paint it whatever color you need to match the car. And then you have a whole new mouth there. Look at that. This is one of the best, I think, ideas that I've ever seen. I was able to, with a Sharpie, give him that like sad face mouth. It took me a couple tries, but I think it came out really, really nice. So I guess we'll start off on the hood here. We got the Rusty's logo there with all of the beautiful scratch marks and chips and dents. Look at this side. It looks like he got ran over by a Chevy Silverado. What? If I had a nickel for every time that I've mentioned a Chevy Silverado in this video, I'd have 2 nickels, which isn't a lot, but it's weird that it happened twice. Anyway, as you can see, the back tire came out. Now, this happened when I was trying to just like mess up this tire completely. It kind of burnt the hole through the middle. I don't understand how that happened, because like when I was using the Dremel, I didn't even touch the little rivet or whatever this thing is there. So I don't know how that happened, but it happened. So again, using the sledgehammer, I just crushed this McQueen, like his head is all the way in. And then using the Dremel, I kind of just cut this part a tiny bit. I love this car. This car just looks so good. Wow. Again, I'm really proud of this. Here is the back right there. The semi-chopped off spoiler. You can see right through it a little bit right there. I didn't want to do like the full chopped off for 2 reasons. One, it was kind of hard to actually chop it off without completely like getting rid of the spoiler. And then 2, I like how it looked. You know, just unfinished. I feel like it looks good. And then right here is the other side. A whole bunch of different scratches as well. I love the fact that this side is more messed up because he did, you know, crash right into the wall. So, let's go ahead and compare him to a regular McQueen right here. This one is from Thailand. And as I said, it has a couple modifications. Got the little eyeliner around there. And then the designed bottom. So here's a quick little 360 view. Now, I don't know if I'm gonna make this guy again. If I do end up making it again, I might end up selling it. I don't know. But that'll be way, way in the future. Not anytime soon. And just because this was a big part of the story here, let's go ahead and do a quick 360 view with the original guy. The original crash damage McQueen that I have been working on to restore to its original Cars 1 McQueen look. So I really hope that you guys enjoyed this more story heavy video. If you'd like more reviews like this that are more story oriented and less, I guess, review, let me know in the comment section below. I'm trying to, you know, do some different stuff around now on the channel. I've done a couple discussion videos. My favorite one was my diecast predictions one that I made pretty recently. So yeah, if you want more, you know, different types of videos, let me know in the comment section below. I really hope that you all enjoyed this video as much as I enjoyed making it. Don't forget to comment, like, and subscribe. And I'll see you guys in the next video. This is your favorite YouTuber, Rusty's95, signing out. Bye! I hope that you liked the video. Don't forget to comment, like, and subscribe. This song is at the end of the video because they hit me with the copyright strike last time.